With 20 star points in a 4th seed position, Ayumi Hamasaki takes on poster child and idol Yukie Nakama. And for the men's match, it's Pretty Boy Miyavi versus acclaimed actor Ken Watanabe. And there are your contestants here for week number 2, match 2, already going, where your vote pretty much is going to decide here. Guys, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's start with the girls first. Ayumi Hamasaki, relatively pretty much known as the Madonna of Japan, versus Yukie Nakama here. I guess we'll talk a little bit about both of them, but your thoughts on this and your predictions of who's going to come out on top. Lauren, let's start with you.
Hamasaki, well established, very good, but at the same time, in my mind, it's kind of hard to compare the two. Although they both have phenomenal success, with Hamasaki being the Empress, according to Wikipedia, the Empress of Pop. that is very big. Yukie, she was able to shed her teeny bopper image and has made phenomenal success as an actress. They're on 2 different planes here. Singer, actress, and I don't know that both of them are going into each other's fields. It would be kind of hard to really say who should come out on top with such differences in their roles.
Definitely a difference of roles here, difference in careers and what they're both going for. Drew, thoughts?
You know me. I'm usually the one who always says who's gonna win. I'm very big on underdogs, but to be honest with you, I don't know who to pick. Both artists are phenomenal. You got one who, in my opinion, is like the Christina Aguilera of Japan. She started off in just like teeny pop music, and now she's getting into more serious roles. And then you have this other person who, you know, she's a force to be reckoned with as well, you know. All her albums have been #1 for, what, the last 11 years?
11 years straight.
11 years straight.
That's a huge number. Nobody else has ever done that before?
Not that I can recollect.
Wow. Wow. That's a huge thing. So, if we're going to have to pick one, because you know I'm going to hold this to you next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Lauren, your thoughts. Who's going?
Who's going to win? I would have to say Ayumi.
Okay.
Go, girl.
Drew?
I'm going to have to say Yumi, too.
Okay,
it's
you
a
got
tough one.
All right, I'm going to go with that.
Alright, so both specialists here going with the second-ranked person in the tournament. Guys, let's go ahead and talk about this. Miyavi versus Ken Watanabe. We have an actor versus a singer here. Lauren, your pick?
Well, I am a Miyavi fan, so I'll try not to be too biased. Ken Watanabe, very successful over there in Japan, and also in 2003 is when he debuted here in the States with, last time he's won Japanese Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor and Best Actor, and that's a force to be reckoned with right there. Everyone everyone respects and loves him. He's awesome. Then there's Miyavi, going on his 2nd world tour soon, so obviously that shows you right there he is doing great. He's going into new ventures. He just left his record company, going to start up his own thing. So again, that just shows you the amount of success that they both have achieved. So it's a little tough.
I see. What about the influences both of them have actually had in America? How much ground has each of them taken? I mean, Ken Watanabe, he's first started with, what, Drew? Last Samurai here? That's where he started. Then from then on, moved on, Batman Begins.
Reishago?
There you go. Kind of.
His decoy.
What else here went on? Memoirs of a Geisha. I mean, this guy actually has a history of huge movies that he's been in here. So, you know, these are things. Do you think that this is going to have an effect on the voting in the end?
I'm going to have to say, absolutely. It's not just, you know, being famous, but also being known around the world, you know. You could be famous in one area, but you have to also be famous all over the world. You have one guy who's a singer back in Japan, very well known, came to America, and now he's getting his fame. But you have an actor who's been here for years and years, and he's done a bunch of phenomenal
Very
movies.
good point. Yeah.
Yes.
Very. I see. Okay, so final thoughts here, final picks. Lauren, Ken Watanabe versus Miyavi. Who's your pick?
I have to go with Miyavi.
Drew, Ken Watanabe versus Miyavi. Who's your pick?
I'm going to have to go with Ken. Come on, Reishago.
I say.
Even if he was a decoy for like 10 minutes, he was still awesome in the movie.
I am a very big music lover, and Miyavi's skills with the guitar, it's hard to compete with that.
with the skills of a samurai.
Alright folks, well there you go. There's their predictions, our experts here at Intermixi. We'll join you next week where we'll have the results. And remember, get online right now, intermixi.com. Vote, let your voice be heard. Only you guys are responsible for who's going to come out #1 Yellow Fever Award recipient. For now, the Red Dreaded DJ Akasan here saying peace, see you later, and we'll see you online anytime.
光輝く大地に目を委ねて